Hey everybody, No Nonsense Nunu here. I'm going to do a video here. I did the bird seed logs out of gelatin. Go and watch my video. Now I'm going to do it out of shortening, okay? Or you can use lard. So this is what I use. It's an all vegetable shortening. I have in the pot here, I already melted it. It's about almost 2 pounds, okay? Each of these guys are about a pound. And then I had another container, which is about almost a pound. And I put about a half a cup of corn syrup in here. That's optional. You don't have to do that. And then I'm going to put in a cup and a half of peanut butter, chunky. This is organic peanut butter that doesn't have all the nonsense in it. And I'm going to melt that into the lard here, okay? Okay, so I have my peanut butter in here. I'm just going to stir it in until it kind of liquefies, dissolves into the shortening fat, lard. You can use whatever you want. Like I said, I'm using an all vegetable shortening. It's organic for my little birdies and my squirrels because they attack it as well. They love it. And I put the peanut butter in there to add some extra flavor, and it's a chunky peanut butter. You can do almond butter. I also do almond butter. I like that a lot. And they have chunky or just creamy. I always get the chunky, get the extra nuts. Okay, so I'm dissolving this in the shortening lard, whatever, and then I'm going to add it to the seeds. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I melted the peanut butter in the fat shortening, and in my little bowl here I have 10 cups of seed. And remember, I use the seed that doesn't have the corn in it. It's literally just nuts and sunflower seeds. And it's the, it doesn't have the filler in it. So it's the songbird type. It's a little more expensive, but it's worth it. Then I added 2 cups of oats in here. I had some cherries, dried cherries. I chopped them up and put them in here as well. I had some extra. No measurement on that, just put whatever you want. I think it was like about a cup I put in here. And then I also had some nuts left over, some almond slivers I threw in here. So whatever you got in your pantry that's dried fruit, nuts, that's been laying around for a while, put it in your little mixture, okay? And then also, if you don't have oats, you can do cornmeal, okay? So you can add 2 cups of cornmeal in here. Probably because I have so much, you can probably add 4 cups of cornmeal in here. But I did 2 cups of oats again, added some dried fruit and some extra nuts in here, and I did do a cup of cornmeal. So I'm going to go ahead now. So as you can see, the peanut butter melted, and I'm going to dump this in here, okay? We're going to mix. Mix it good. Now I did already make a batch the other day of this. And I used these containers. This was the outcome. But I couldn't, it was very hard to get it off. I had to like put some hot water around it from the sink to kind of loosen it up and pull it out. So it was a pain. So I'm trying those, if you watched my, my video on the bird logs that I use with the gelatin, I use these cylinders that I got, PVC cylinders that I cut to however length I wanted them. I'm going to add another cup of seed to this because it's kind of soupy, which is good. We want soupy. All right, so we coated this really good. And like I said, I used those little soup containers, but it was hard to get it out. So what I'm using this time are the cylinders from Home Depot. I get the PVC and then I cut them the length I want them to fit in my little bird feeder log. And what I ended up doing was, so instead of using parchment paper, I came up with this genius idea. Came home from the grocery store and I had the plastic bags that you put your fruit in. so that the bottom, it doesn't come out. Just line it with the plastic bag. It's so much easier. You just pull it up and it comes out. Okay? So we're gonna now fill these. Where's my little cup? Where did you go? Oh my God, I lost you. Here you are. All right, so now we're gonna fill these, okay? And then we'll put the sticks in after. It's just easier. It's actually easier if you fill it halfway. Put the sticks in, make sure it hits the bottom, and then fill. Okay? So that's that, okay? You don't have to push these down because the lard does set very well. Fat, or whatever you want to call it that you use. And then I put the sticks, again, I got those from Home Depot, I cut them, and that's where you'll be able to slide it into your feeder, or you can tie a string through it from the top to the bottom and hang it, however you want to do it. Okay, there's those. Done, got my sticks in the middle. And just shake it so it will settle. Okay, fill this one up a little more. Now, if you have a lot of liquid at the bottom, just add more seed. That's all. All right, so those are done. I'm gonna come over here. I have my suet feeder. I put a little pan in here just to see if I had the right size. So that's that. I'm gonna fill the rest inside of this thing. Actually, I am gonna add probably another cup of seed to this. Okay, mix it up. And there we go. My birds love this. When I tell you they love this, oh my gosh. And the squirrels, I have like flying squirrels because they literally fly in the air. I'm trying to knock it off the feeder because they're crazy. All right, get this out of here. And then remember, whatever you're not using, keep it in the refrigerator and or in the freezer. And I just put it in the freezer because it just stays longer. And as I need it, I just pull it out. And that's it, you guys. So easy. And then I'll show you where I put my little feeder that they go crazy over. So there's my feeder, okay? And then there's my suet basket. I just make them that size as well and put it in the basket. So birds love it. I get so many woodpeckers and robins and blue jays. And as you can see, I had to put the spikes because literally the squirrels jump off the roof onto it. But I do make them their little own square that goes on the ground. So, all right, and there you have it. Enjoy. Don't forget to hit the arrow next to the description of the video and I'll put down the ingredients. Like, share, subscribe, and wishing you guys all a wonderful April. Remember, God is always great.